Women may constitute more than 50% of the population, but they aren't represented nearly as actively in elective office. Both Democrats and Republicans working to change that. Larry Lemons takes a look at two programs designed to get women involved.
Angie Crouse has a political future ahead of her. Lately, she's been working on the campaign to send Harry Mitchell to Congress. Mitchell, of course, is trying to unseat incumbent J.D. Hayward. It's one of three campaigns in which she's involved. Crouse tried to win a seat in the state legislature this year, but lost in the Democratic primary.
Yes, it was disappointing, and yes, I will run again to answer the most common questions. However, what I ended up coming away with was some great skills and great abilities. I now have no problem speaking in public. I can do fundraising. I can go talk to a bunch of strangers. I can walk into a room full of people I don't know and just talking to them. And these are all great skills. And then I'm also translating a lot of those skills into working on 3 different campaigns now.
The political skills she obtained, Crouse attributes to her experience with Emerge Arizona.
We've been in operation over 3 years now, and we have recruited and trained 3 classes of graduates. 40 women have gone through and graduated through the program. And of those 40 women, we are amazed that we had 10 candidates running this year alone.
And 1 Emerge graduate.
Emerge originally began in San Francisco, but expanded to Arizona. It's a 6-month training program, meeting once a month to train Democratic women.
And we teach them basically campaign skills. We teach them public speaking skills. We teach them how to frame a message. We teach them fundraising. We teach them clean elections. We teach them how to network, how to work a room, all the skills that are necessary if you're going to run for office.
Honestly, if it wasn't for Emerge, I wouldn't be sitting here today.
Democrats may have a head start in Arizona, but Republicans are quickly mobilizing. Tucson's Christine Olson, who's visiting the Phoenix GOP headquarters, will launch her program, originally begun in Pennsylvania, in January. The program is called the Doty London Excellence for Public Service Series.
We're announcing the program on January 26th. Applications will be due on April 1st, and we hope to have our first class start next fall.
Speaking here with gubernatorial candidate Lynn Munsell, Olson says interested women should take note of it.
Well, we have an advisory board, and what we will be doing from today on is going around the state talking about this program and asking people to put names forward of people that might be interested in going through this school, and then they will apply and they will be interviewed by our advisory board, and then they were selected. Basically all of the cost is picked up by our organization. There's a minimal fee of an application fee of about $200, but other than that, there's really no expense to the student.
The Emerge Arizona program costs $350. In an earlier interview, Crouse talked about her first experience as a candidate.
After going door to door for several hours in a row on Friday night, Saturday morning, Saturday night, Sunday morning, Sunday night, for 18 hours to talk to voters, and I thought, oh, this is why everyone says it's such hard work. And it is. And being a woman, I have an additional challenge, and that is, for safety reasons, I always have to have someone to walk with me. Many of the other challengers that are men that are running, I know that they walk by themselves and they don't even worry about it. So if someone cancels on me, I have to quick scramble and find someone else. Another moment was when I was driving down the street, even though I helped put up my signs, but the first time driving down the street the next day and seeing them up, that was like, oh, I'm really a candidate.
Win or lose, that kind of experience is invaluable. Obviously, women are a potent political force, which is why organizers of both programs say the most valuable aspect of the experience for Democrats and Republicans is that women are getting involved and motivated.
Because at the end of the day, when I'm watching the election returns, I'm a nerd, I sit up late and watch all the returns come in. And at the end of the day, when I get upset, it's because I'm worried about what policies are going to be decided in our legislature that are going to affect my kids and then my grandchildren if I'm lucky enough to have them. And I think more and more women are waking up to that. And as a lot of us have two-income families now, health care is so important, child care, education, all issues that resound with women. So that's why it's becoming more and more apparent that we need to have more women in the process.
I believe our public policy would be different across the country, state-level public policy, if there were more women, minorities, and working people involved as elected officials.
We do have sort of an imbalance in the state legislature as well as Congress, and since we are a little bit more than half the population, I think that the population should then be represented by true representation, and that is, so let's try and make it 50-50, half women, half men. Women also bring a whole different perspective and a whole different view to politics and to the world, and so we need to be able to be there to have a seat at the table.
Oh wow! Yesterday.
Here